Good morning, Carl here with today's Sustainability Theory News. Today's lead story over at the Telegraph is about the forgotten vegetable, the skirret. Not even sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but it looks like a bunch of roots, almost like a bunch of ginseng roots. They say it tastes subtly sweet, almost like a sweet potato. And it's unfussy in most soils, as the British would say, resistant to disease and relishing frost. It looks like a pretty nice little unique vegetable. Next story over at ResearchGate is a study on wood gas processing to generate pure hydrogen for fuel cells. So this is about taking wood gas and pretty much converting it into hydrogen, purifying it, and putting it into a fuel cell. So a way to take waste wood and turn it into a very efficient energy. They say it's a hydrogen recovery of 128%, so it takes in 28% more energy than it takes to produce. Next story over at City Farmer News. San Diego City Council unanimously approves incentivizing urban agriculture. Looking at the program, it's still not as good as I'd like it to see. It's basically landowners seeking permission to use their land for farming. Now, they probably still could use it, but looks like they're giving them a little extra incentive. The land would be assessed using a per acre value of irrigated cropland, which would give a discount to most people on those expensive California property taxes. So I'm glad they're incentivizing it whatever way they can. Over at Science Daily, new ocean current turbine design. Now, ocean currents are pretty good for generating power. It looks like a wind turbine upside down. It's pretty much what it is. Now, water is a lot more dense than air, of course, so it doesn't need to be moving very fast in order to generate enough torque on that turbine and generate a lot of power. Over at the Permaculture Research Institute, grow your own antibiotics. Now they're taking garlic and growing it in what looks like a white plastic barrel that they used a heat gun to deform and then cut open a slit so they could grow garlic up the sides. Now garlic's a great antibiotic. I've heard of ancient medicine men combining it with onion and a little wine and creating a sort of tincture. Again, at the Permaculture Research Institute, how to grow your own energy drinks. This is based off the Tarahumara Indians, and they are the people who go hunting for deer by chasing the deer and running them down until the deer is tired, literally outrunning wild animals. So they are the world's best ultra athletes, as the title of the video explains. Over at the Farmer's Almanac is a pretty good article, short, on raising backyard chickens for eggs. It is really short. One thing to remember at the bottom, chickens only lay eggs for 3 to 4 years and then production drops off. So unless you want to leave it as a pet, you might have to slaughter them. Just keep that in mind whenever you're holding livestock. Over at Science Direct, grazing versus mowing, a meta-analysis of the benefits for grassland management. Basically, it says grazing is better for obvious reasons. You don't have to waste fuel cutting the hay and then shipping it to the cows, and the cows are going to fertilize the fields. But they also say the data isn't there to make a conclusive, agreement. Over at the Global Forum of Agricultural Research, there's a youth agripreneurial program proposal for an agro marketing platform, an app that tells farmers in the developing world what market prices are for the produce, as well as giving them tips on farming. This could be a nice, useful tool, not only for people in the developing world, but also here in America. That's it for today. Please leave your comments and questions below. Have a great day.